Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and still with me in the studio is Jim Rose with 501 Connect. And 501 Connect, as we were talking about, is a web-based platform in the St. Louis metro area that connects 501c3 organizations. It's kind of a community forum that's all web-based through social media and your website and that kind of thing. So you guys have been around for a couple of years.
Right.
Formed by your wife, Kathleen. And I'm curious where, and I know 2 years isn't a great span of time, but I'm guessing that as new organizations, things change over time. Things change quickly. So as you all started, the mission and your desire to begin this organization, Kathleen's, how has it grown and changed in the 2 years that you've seen?
Well, it has grown and changed in that it just started from a concept of first really being information sharing. There's a lot of, there's a section called the Good Buzz where not-for-profits can, they can feature themselves and say, hey, here's something that's going on in the community, would you mind promoting this? And it gets posted on the website. Other things that people have volunteered, I've been a guest writer, there's been several guest writers in the community, professionals that have with expertise in not-for-profits that have donated their time to write articles about how to do this, 10 best ways to do this.
And the articles are posted on?
And they're posted on the website.
Okay.
That's how, one of the first ways that it started, but it grew into so much more. We saw a need for developing the concept of social responsibility among the youth and education opportunities for youth, ways for them to get involved, but also volunteers. There was a whole page devoted called Day of Service. You can find it on the 501connect.com, and I guess that kind of leads into the event we have coming up later this month, October 28th. It's Greater St. Louis Volunteer Fair. There has been volunteer fairs of various scales, I know, before in the community, but this one, it's going to be a pretty unique event in that it's pretty large. There's 90 plus not-for-profit organizations and some pretty name recognizable organizations in the community, but also
give us a few examples.
Okay, American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, Missouri Botanical Garden, Alzheimer's Association, History Museum. So
they're going to all be there with their displays, I guess, talking about their organization and how community members can volunteer their time to help. Is that right? So it's open primarily to individuals and families, students, is that right?
Yes, it's open to the public. And when I say the general public, I mean, we really mean the public. It's, families, they, want to teach their kids social responsibility, get their family members involved in helping the community. It's a great opportunity to learn about organizations that are out there.
So what's the youngest, when you talk about families in volunteer opportunities, what's the youngest age that a family could come and find an opportunity?
Typically you see junior high or high school.
Okay.
There's a lot of schools that have service requirements too, so that's another great opportunity. Or majors, something that's, if a college student looking for something that's consistent with the major that they have.
Right.
Or even business owners. There's so many businesses, they like to maybe shut down for a day or two and have a community day.
Right.
We've had one business owner say, this is a great idea. I want to come and I want to meet some of these organizations. So when I have my community day, something that's important to me.
So is this the first time you guys have done a volunteer fair?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be interesting. You've got obviously great support already with the not-for-profits in the area. And so do you see a way that people can come and find a one-time volunteer opportunity, or is it more for people looking for, say, a year-long commitment?
I think it's a whole gamut, because so many of them, they will have events where that's a day, or maybe they have something that goes on sporadically during the year, but if they get enough volunteers, maybe it's a one-time commitment. But yes, to answer your question, yes, it's the whole gamut.
It's the whole gamut. Okay, so bring your family, bring your organization out on October 28th at the Frontenac Hilton.
Yes. Noon
to 5, am I right? We've got it right here on the screen. Correct. Noon to 5 is right, October 28th, 2012. The Hilton in Frontenac, and it's free and open to the public in the ballroom. So and you can visit volunteerstlfair.org for more information. Sounds like a great opportunity. I know people are always looking for fun and new ways to get involved. And also, as you mentioned, a great way to learn about a career that you might be
Yes.
thinking about, or with an organization that you might want to work as a zookeeper for a day or something like that. So anyway, thank you so much, Jim, for coming in and sharing your organization, 501 Connect.
And thank you for having me.
We're so glad to have you. It's just so great to hear about things that are going on in this town, so many great things. So we do want to thank Jim for being with us and for all the great information. We do need to unfortunately take another quick break, but when we come back, we'll be talking with Judy with Kids for Cancer about their upcoming fundraiser. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm losing my voice, but you can still watch us streaming live on stltv.net, and we'll be back with more after this.